So the news here is that England are into the World Cup final after a 2-0 victory over Brazil. With me in the studio is Gareth Southgate. Gareth, there'll be parties across the country tonight.
I didn't rate the performance, to be honest, guy. What was Capello thinking?
Gareth, England won in a semi-final. Aren't you impressed?
No. I'm distinctly unimpressed. Why would you play a formation with two men up front? Everyone knows you play with men up front across lesser teams. Against the better teams you play with no one up front. For an international coach, Capello displays many weaknesses.
Another 2 goals for Wayne Rooney. That's 9 for the tournament. What have you made of his performances in South Africa?
9 goals is too many. A striker should not be scoring 9 goals. In my experience, strikers should never score. On this basis, Emile Heskey should have started. Also, I would not have included Gerrard or Lampard. Carlton Palmer would be my preference.
Gareth, Carlton Palmer is retired.
Are you telling me he would not have answered the call of his country? Honestly, guy. You know nothing about football.
Okay. Well, since you are so knowledgeable, perhaps you could run through your idea of an all-time England best team.
I'd be happy to.
Okay. Goalkeeper?
Goalkeeper? Goalkeeper? Why do you have to ask? It's Scott Carson. A reliable, solid keeper with the added bonus of holes in his hands.
I think I see how this is going. Defense?
Well, for me, it's Warren Barton at right back. Centre backs simply have to be Des Walker and David Bardsley. 2 players who deserve many more caps. Left back is of course Chris Powell.
Continuing your role as all-time England manager, who is in your midfield?
Well, you see, guy, this is tough. On the left, do I go for Andy Sinton or John Barnes? Guy, I will go with Sinton. In the middle it has to be Carlton Palmer and Jeff Thomas. On the right of midfield, I think it can only be Darren Anderton. He was the key player at the time.
I'm probably going to forever regret this. But who would you have up front?
Up front is easy. It picks itself. I would have Michael Ricketts alongside Mick Harford. No goals in that front line. That's what I look for in strikers.
We are pushed for time, Gareth, so I will just ask, when you took over your only managerial post to date, where were the club positioned?
Well, they had finished 7th the year before. When I took over they had just reached a European final.
I see. And when you left the club, where had they finished in your final full season?
Well, they got relegated. What is your point?
Nothing at all. Gareth Southgate, thank you out for your company. That's all we have time for.